Weather app. It is free and you will use it often. Despite warnings from health officials, spring break travel continues for many. TSA screening more than 1.3 million travelers on Friday, most since March 15th of last year. Meanwhile, rapid and PCR COVID testing begin at Dulles and Reagan airports today. Passengers will be able to get results within minutes to help those who are traveling to a destination that requires a negative test. Joining me now with more on what we need to know if we're traveling, TSA spokesperson Lisa Farbstein. Good to see you, Lisa. Good morning.
Good morning.
So it sounds like we're getting closer to pre-pandemic flight levels. It is an encouraging sign, I guess, if nothing else.
Yeah, we are seeing an uptick. Yesterday's checkpoint throughput was 1.3 million. It was the fourth consecutive day that we saw throughput of 1 million or more. The last time we saw that was about 1 year ago in mid-March.
Which was right before everything essentially shut down for most travel domestically and internationally. At this pace, Lisa, what do you think? When do you think we'll hit the pre-pandemic levels?
Oh, I have no way of predicting that. If I did, I would be winning the lottery.
All right. Well, for those who are winning the travel lottery by being able to get out and travel, have things changed as far as, what we can bring through security, what we can't, the screening processes from where we were 1 year ago?
So if you haven't traveled since prior to the pandemic, things are going to look a little different. TSA officers are all going to be wearing gloves and masks. They're going to be standing behind acrylic barriers. TSA is doing everything we can do to reduce cross-contamination and reduce touch points. But actually, travelers can do something along those lines as well. For example, when you get to the checkpoint, of course, you have to remove everything from your pockets. So when you take out your cell phone, your lip balm, your keys, and your wallet, instead of putting them right into the bin, put them into your carry-on bag. Again, that reduces touch points. So that's a good tip. Of course, there's a mask mandate in place. So you're going to need to wear a mask when you get to the checkpoint. If you're not wearing a mask at the checkpoint, what's going to happen is the TSA officer will ask you to put your mask on. If you don't have one with you, the TSA officer will offer you one. If you decline and do not wear your mask, you will not be permitted past the checkpoint. So this is regardless of what state you're traveling to or from, you're going to need to have that mask on. Also, a smart traveler is going to actually bring an extra mask. And that's because you never know when maybe the elastic is going to snap, or perhaps your mask has become soiled and you want a fresh one. Or maybe you just want a fresh mask when you arrive at your destination. So that's another thing. TSA has also relaxed the amount of hand sanitizer that you can bring. So the hand sanitizer, you can now bring up to one 12-ounce container through the checkpoint. And we encourage you to do that. We want you to wash your hands frequently. You can also bring wipes. Bring as many as you want. Even bring the jumbo container. That's allowed through the checkpoint as well. It's also important to pack smart. And by that, I mean, know what is in your carry-on bag. You do not want to show up with something prohibited in your carry-on bag, because that means the TSA officer is going to have to open it. Again, we're trying to reduce touch points. If you want to find out if something is okay in your carry-on bag, you can ask us on Twitter at AskTSA or on Facebook Messenger. You've got this free downloadable app as well. It's called My TSA, free downloadable app, and it's got the best feature on it. It's the feature is, when I fly, can I bring mine? You just type in the name of that item and it will let you know right away if you put it in your check bag, your carry-on bag, either or neither.
Lisa, what about food? Bringing food through. A lot of people might not want to go into the restaurants in the airport, might want to bring their own food. What can and can you not bring?
So you can bring your food items, of course, but what we recommend is that you pack them when you're at home, pack them in a clear plastic bag. Then take that clear plastic bag. So here's my clear plastic bag. I've got my Kind bars, some cookies, got my orange, and take that bag, put it in your carry-on bag. When you get to the checkpoint, take it out of the carry-on bag and put it right into the bin. And that way, you're not seeing any cross-contamination between your food items and the bin. And that's because food items typically do trigger an alarm. And so if you remove them from your carry-on bag, it will not necessitate a TSA officer going into the bag to resolve that alarm.
Sure. Last thing for you real quickly. So, with travelers ticking up now 1.3 million, as we mentioned, and we're maintaining that million point. Do we have enough TSA agents working right now? Are you looking to bring more on board?
Yes, actually, we have a nationwide call for individuals who are looking for jobs. We are looking to hire about 6,000 TSA officers nationwide. Here in the D.C. area, between Reagan National and Dulles airports, we're looking at hiring about 100 TSA officers, and over at BWI, about 50 officers. Most of those are part-time positions, but after just a few months, people are qualified to have a salary increase, an hourly salary increase.
All right, good to know. Lisa Farbstein with TSA. Good to see you this morning, and safe travels to everyone. Thanks much. Jeanette.
All right, Steve. Time now, 8:23. Georgetown is going down.